Hello race fans, sim fans, RC fans. Racing 393, and we're back to sim racing today. I thought I would do a quick video on one of my favourite sims, Assetto Corsa. It's the original Assetto Corsa. And what I find myself doing an awful lot on here is taking some classic F1 cars around classic F1 tracks, because there's lots of downloads and third-party tracks, cars, etc., etc. Now, one of the mainstays of classic F1 content is, I'll show you if I can, and that's ASR Formula. Now, these guys deserve a massive shout out, to be honest. They bring out cars for Assetto Corsa and R Factor 2 on a regular basis. And some of the content you get, if I show you here, we've got the historic. I'm pretty sure that stands for open wheel cars. I could be wrong. So these are the ones which are free. They've had their development stage enough to get them out on the sort of almost finished route. There might be updates as we go on, because they tend to update, but there's many here, as you can see there. Classic Ferraris, Jordan, the 7-Up Jordan, Michael Schumacher, the 191, mainly from sort of, I would say, sort of it seems 89, 90, 91, 92, 95, 94. I mean, there's a couple here, as you can see. There's a 1999 version here, 2007 there, but a lot of these are the historic classic F1 cars. You also get, if I show you this best, I don't know how to say that, beta, or beta, or beta, I should say. Now, these are the ones you have to have a little bit of a subsidize for. This helps the developers develop the car. And the two latest ones are the McLaren MP4/5 from 89 and the McLaren MP4 12 from 97. You find these cars, for the most part, may not be quite at their finished state. Some work really well. There's like a generic feel to them. Some just need a little bit of work. I mean, I have tried all these. This one's good. The classic MP4 589 Senna. MP4 5 McLaren. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying then. And this one here, the one that perhaps who'd have drove that in 97? That would have been Hakkinen, I think, wouldn't it? Or Coulthard? Can't remember now. This one I feel is not quite right. Doesn't have the grip that you would expect. But it's up to you whether you pay for these. I mean, this isn't a sponsored video by any stretch. And I've got no affiliation against ASR. I'm just showing you guys what I do with Assetto Corsa. So yeah, so that's kind of my reasoning for the video today. So as you can see here, what I was trying was the Senna FW 16 94 Williams around Monaco. In real life, sadly, Senna never got to drive the car around there, which is my sort of thinking behind it. This isn't a particularly what's the word I'm looking for? Accurate rendition of Monaco by any stretch. I'm pretty sure you could find a better one. I just haven't downloaded any other mods lately regarding this sim and Monaco, but this one will do. As far as the car I'm going to use my filter there, so I can go ASR. Nope, that almost says arse. That does. If I put an E, I can't spell. I'm not going to go down that route. Right, so you can see here I've got quite a lot of cars that I've already downloaded. Most of those ones on the ASR website, and the ones in green, the little green dots, are sort of the ones which are, from my understanding, is the most recent ones that I've upgraded, so, or downloaded. But what we'll do, I think the old McLaren, that one there is the 1990. I wanted one a little bit earlier than that, so this one, 89. This is still in beta. This is the most recent one. Do we have, is that Prost? Yeah, you've got Prost and Senna, and you can click various, they change the decals on the car or a little bit of the wing. So I think I might go to that one because it's got the more sort of classic liveries on it. So we'll select that one. These are beautifully renditioned, by the way. Secondly, just making sure that I'm being recorded. Another upgrade I did to my Fanatec wear, if you like, hardware. Let's get that back up. The shifter, the Fanatec Shifter. This is the standard. I'm going to show you this. This is the standard shifter shaft. It's about 12.5 centimeters long. This is basically what you get with the shifter when you buy it off Fanatec, so it's all right. And what I'm going to try and do is show you what I put on there. And this is an aftermarket part. If I can find the link, I will put that in the description. So you'll see there a much shorter shaft, so it makes the throw, so like giving a quick shift on the SQ shifter. It is literally plug and play. I think it's probably about a couple of centimeters shorter than the original. Haven't actually measured it, but as you can see, I'm kind of recording on a separate device, so I'm not looking at the camera. But yeah, so we got that on the car, so that will help with the H pattern, especially on the F1 cars. So we'll give that a go. I say I'll give that a go. I've already tried it like loads of times, so but right, we'll put our race gloves on because we're going to do some real racing. I've had so many comments from people, well, not directly at me, just on social media, of why we wear gloves. For me, it's just I don't want to get the Alcantara knackered straight away, so I use my gloves. Plus, it's also it does feel a bit more comfortable. There's no other reason for it. You don't have to. It's just I kind of agree with all the stick that people give other people. Wearing gloves to play a game is ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous, but for me, there's a bit of a method to it. So, but it's a personal choice at the end of the day, isn't it? So, right. What I will do is quickly show you while I have a swig of coffee. Is the car in the showroom? I was talking with my microphone away from me then. So what I was trying to say was the simulation side of it. The ASR, the guys at ASR who model the cars, sounds, physics, do a fantastic job. I don't think anybody does it even close to what these guys do. When it comes to like doing a race, the AI and trying to get that sorted in Assetto Corsa, maybe that's challenging compared to when you do a race in, say, Codemasters F1. But for the simulation side, I do quite a lot of hot lapping and taking classic cars around classic tracks. You can't beat it. So yeah, so we're going to take this McLaren. We're going to do it around, I nearly said Silverstone, Monaco. the old classic Senna around Monaco. Although, don't get me wrong, I'm nowhere near as spectacular, I can assure you. But you have to use heel and toe and the gear shifter and match the speed in the gears. And we're going to be around Monaco, 8 o'clock in the morning. A bit of a misty day. Sort of reasonable temperature. This is going to be set to what you want it at, to be honest. The reason I've got the Soul Mod mist is it just dulls the distance a little bit, makes it a little bit more realistic, and it does run ever so slightly smoother because the Soul Mod, the modern one, or the most recent one, is quite taxing on the computer now. So, right, so let's get in the car. So I've adjusted the sound because I can't hear myself. So we're getting car. We've got everything running. We should have the track IR and a butt kicker. So here we are, sat in the pits at Monaco. You can see that, you know, I'm going to just reset my view a minute. There we go. So even having this sort of the headphones on at a slightly different angle can make a big difference. But it does look, you know, where I'm sat, at least I'm in the car. Right, so I'm going to give it a go. So because it's in beta, there's a few things that happen. Like if you over rev the car, it does damage the engine. So I'm going to turn the butt kicker up a little bit as well. And we'll get this car around the track for a few laps. Butt kicker's actually kicking me off the seat. This. Sounds absolutely amazing. Get around there. Through the tunnel. Everything's a bit cold at the moment. Can't change gear without using the clutch. Missed my gear then. Let's try now. Tyres are still cold. Pop there. Mr. Gear. Oops. Try not to overdrive it if I can help it. Track IR helps on this track anyway, I find. tried to do that without using the clutch then, but see, I'm damaging my gearbox, so I won't do it. Bit of left foot braking through there. Can't work.
You've just done a 138.7.
I'm not going for lap times, as you can see, because I can barely get round here. I hope it comes across to how much fun this is. Nearly. Too bad then.
You've got cold front tyres. Sector 2 time is okay.
It takes so much concentration. I can't talk anyway, but and heel and towing is not something which I would say is natural for me anyway.
Done a 135.6. Sector 3 time is fast.
Braking. Right. Let's try that again. Pretty fine, I'm sitting ever so slightly lower in the car than what maybe Senna would. For me, it just looks right. I mean, my eyesight is above the sort of cowling, if you like. Give it another lap.
Sector 2 is 1.6, slower than your best.
Understeers now though, that's the thing. Remember, this is in beta, so it may not be completely finished by any stretch.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Really wide. Like ghost car up ahead.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off your best.
wide. Mr. Gear.
The lap time was at 1:35.4. Sector 3 times okay.
Right, so what we'll do, we'll finish up there. God, that's hard work. It doesn't. I'm hoping it comes across as I sort of rock around in my car. I hope it comes across to how good this is. Now, what I'm going to do now is just do a bit of a replay, just for you to hear the sounds and listen to how this car sounds. So we're just starting the sort of the final lap I did. Sit back and enjoy. So there we have it. There's the McLaren. What model is it? I can never remember these models. It's a bit of a pain. MP45 from '89, driven as by Ayrton Senna. The V10. McLaren powered. What's it powered by then? Honda. Should know that, shouldn't I? It's got it on the side. Honda. From back in the day. Can't beat it. It makes today's cars, well, in my opinion, shit. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, I do like Formula 1, but it just does not come close. So, quite synonymous. Monaco, Ayrton Senna, back in the 80s. It couldn't really get any better, could it? I know I could do a lot better, but, you know, I'm not an F1 driver. Or I'm not even a good sim racer, so let's keep it to what I'm actually doing. So, that's it for now. Go and give the guys a look out. They're a great bunch of chaps. Helpful if you message them. Always get back to me anyway, nevertheless. So I've got nothing else to say now apart from enjoy the video. Thanks for watching and bye for now.